Hi guys. Okay, so I am the understudy for Professor of Philosophy Sapienza. The faction is moderate, and my main argument is that the Earth moves. Um, and yeah, so here's my video recording. Let me go down to the script. Okay. In a world that seems to be crumbling at the ground of which our feet stand on, I see a blessing. This is not just a moment of new revelation, but a gateway to understanding God's purpose for us. In relation to Father Christopher Clavius, R.I.P. Chris, there has been a new philosophy going down, and I am here to share my view on it. To any Aristotelians in the crowd, I want to simply first state that you're wrong. I would like to mention 3 points to why the Earth moves and that it is not stationary like the Aristotelians say it is. First, I'm going to mention stellar parallax, then I'm going to move on to receding stars, and then to the vertical fall argument. So first, with the stellar parallax argument, a lot of the Aristotelians out there believe that if the Earth moves, then you would see a difference between the stars coming closer and looking further away from us. I'm going to rebuttal that because the Earth's orbit around the Sun does not noticeably change how we see the stars. Stars are so distant that the shift in their apparent position, which is the parallax, is too small for us to observe with the naked eye. The ideas of stars receding as Earth moves is also negligible due to the vast scale of space. So because they are so far away, we can't really tell if they're bigger or smaller because of how vast space actually is. This is going to line up with my next argument in the receding stars argument, saying that the apparent circular motion of stars around the Earth is an illusion caused by Earth's rotation. So just because the stars circle around us does not mean that the whole galaxy goes around us. It also means that we go around them. So, stars are not actually orbiting the Earth. Instead, Earth's spin makes the whole sky seem to turn. Copernicus argued that planets orbit the Sun and the Moon orbits the Earth, which explains the complex motions that we observe in the sky. Okay, this is going to lead into my next argument, the vertical fall. So a lot of you Aristotelians out there believe that because if you throw an object such as a rock or a beach ball or sand or something, it's always going to fall back down to the center of the Earth. This does not necessarily mean that the Earth is the center of the galaxy that you guys believe, but it means that they fall straight down because we move with the Earth. So, objects fall straight down towards the Earth's center, but this does not mean that the Earth is stationary. Everything on Earth, such as air, objects, and even us, move along with the planet's motion. Because everything shares Earth's motion, we can't detect Earth's movement just by watching things fall. They always appear to drop vertically. So whether we throw horizontally, doesn't matter, it's still going to fall, but that does not mean that this is the center of the whole universe. It just means that we're moving with the whole planet along with the rest. Okay, so in conclusion, I just want to say that as we can clearly see, the Earth does move due to stellar parallax, receding stars, and vertical fall. These are all arguments that prove that the Earth does not stay stationary and that the Earth does move. Although some of you may say that the retrograde motion has an effect, and same for the natural motion of the Earth must move because of other reasons like a relativity to Mars. So just like how we don't see that Mars gets closer to the sun or that the sun gets closer to Mars at all. Same for us. We're not getting closer to Mars. Anyways, food for thought. So I just want to end by saying thank you for listening to my speech. The Earth does move, and that's just how God made it for us. And this is just our way of understanding our purpose. And for any of those Aristotelians in the crowd, I appreciate your thoughts and that you tried. But you guys are still wrong, just because the Earth does move. And the vertical fall argument, your natural motions argument, and your star argument is invalid. So thank you for listening. And yeah, Sapienza out.